I'm Nicole Raffensperger, and this is Remodeling 360, your complete remodeling resource. We're here to educate and inform you on all the aspects of the remodeling process through television, streaming videos, blogs, podcasts, and more. But first, let's tackle some of the most important questions people ask when it comes to remodeling. So most people ask me what the first step in the remodeling process is. And the easy answer is collecting your thoughts on what you want to see in that project. Put together your list of all your wants, your needs, your requirements. That way, when you start the process of interviewing potential remodeling companies, you're giving them all the exact same information. Why is that important? That's important because then you are getting cohesive information back. You're telling people the exact same thing so they can all plan and make sure that they are coming up with the best potential project, process, design that meets your needs. So what projects require permits? That's a great question. Pretty much any project where you're opening up a wall, doing any electrical, plumbing, HVAC, they're going to require permits. Each municipality is different on what they require, and it's great to get the information up front. But I tell homeowners, if you're working with a design build firm, let them pull the permits. Let them be the experts, let them meet the inspectors, and let them take care of it for you. Why are kitchen remodels so important? The kitchen's the heart of the home. It's where everybody spends a majority of their time. So whether we're trying to change the workflow efficiencies, the aesthetics of the space, we're trying to create spaces that make it functional for all the homeowners. Whether it's having a large island for a buffet for entertainment time, it's an island for kids to do their homework while the parents are cooking. There's so many different aspects that go into kitchen remodel that need to be addressed in the entire remodeling process. The other value is that it adds value to the house. So kitchens and bathrooms are what sells homes. So if you're thinking about selling your house, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, even 10 years down the road, a kitchen remodel is going to add value. People want to see the projects done tastefully, classic, so that they can move in and not have to endure the process. Most clients ask us if kitchen and bathroom remodels add value to the house. The simple answer is yes, they do. When people are looking at reselling their house down the road, I always tell them, first plan for yourself, enjoy it. There are different aspects that are going to dictate what value is going to be added. It's going to be the housing market, it's going to be how long you stay in the house, it's going to be the finishes you put in there. But ultimately, you should be able to enjoy it first and know that you will get a return on your investment later down the road when you're ready to sell. Remodeling has its ups and downs. It's a simple fact. You're going to have the high of being excited about the potential of what your project's going to be. You're going to have the high at the signing of the contract. And that demo day, it's going to start slightly coming down, and then it's going to go back up because you're going to see the progress. And then there's going to be other ups and downs throughout the project. I always tell people the best form to take care of stressors is working with a company that you are confident in, that communicates well. Communication is essential during the entire process. I think it takes out a lot of worries. If you have a question, contact your project manager, contact your designer. They should be there to help assist you in the entire process. What's the most dreaded question that we can ask of homeowners? Everybody hates the conversation about budgets. Budget is an important question for us to ask. One, we want to make sure you have a realistic budget that fits your wish list, your needs, and your requirements. And it's something that we can work with. As a designer, the worst thing is designing this beautiful space that doesn't fit somebody's budget. So it is a tool to help guide us. What specs or selections do we put into your project? Where do we have to go with it? As much as people don't like it, it's not, we're gonna take your money and run with it. It is helping us guide you to an end project. Everybody wants to know how long their project's gonna take, and each firm is gonna have their own answer on that. We typically see for bathrooms, we're gonna start at 8+ weeks, dependent on the amount of tile work that's being done, if there's any unique or crazy design aspects that we're including. Countertop and shower enclosure fabrication also has a longer lead time. For kitchens, we're typically seeing about 3+ months. Again, dependent on, are we opening up walls? Are we doing large granite countertop fabrication? Are we doing hardwood, which has to acclimate in the space? Or are we doing luxury vinyl that goes in after a cabinet installs? It is important to work with a company so that you can define the schedule up front before a project's even started. There's different levels to service in the remodeling industry. You have your handyman, you have your GC or general contractor, and you have a design build firm. Design Tech Remodeling is a complete design build service firm. As a service, we work very closely with the homeowners in the entire process. We help them conceptualize their design, we help them with the selection process, and we have carpenters who are on staff that help design and complete the project. So you are getting the benefit of a one-stop shop that helps you from the start to the finish. When remodeling a kitchen, the most expensive things that you're going to spend your money on are cabinets, countertops, flooring, and appliances. There are different price levels for every person's budget. You can look at entry-level cabinets, which are your box cabinets. You can look at semi-custom cabinet lines that ultimately give you more functionality, more use of the space and everything like that. Flooring, that's a large area that we're trying to fill, so that's going to be another expensive one. Granite versus quartz. Granite tends to be a little bit more cost-effective than some of the quartz options. But again, there's something for everybody in their budget point. We always ask our homeowners, how many bids are you getting? There's a good reason that we ask that question. We ultimately want to make sure that if you're inviting too many people in, you're not going to know if you're comparing apples to apples. There's some people who invite one person in and they just have that comfort level and they know that that's a good fit for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But ultimately, we tell people 3 should probably be your maximum. That way you know you're comparing apples to apples, you can ask questions, you can compare bids, and you can also just find who you're comfortable with. There's so many people out there, but unfortunately, the more people you add to the equation, you're never going to be able to narrow it down and figure out what's best for you. How do we communicate with clients during the process? I can't speak for every company, but Design Tech Remodeling, we pride ourselves in taking detailed information from the initial visit where we're talking about your wants, your requests, your wishes, and compiling them into the entire project. When a client moves forward with us, they also get access to a great software tool. And what that does is it allows us to approve change orders, look at selections together. You can see as a homeowner the schedule and who's coming into my house at what time. So it's a one-stop shop for a homeowner to know what's going on in their project at any time during the project. So what projects require permits? That's a great question. Pretty much any project where you're opening up a wall, doing any electrical, plumbing, HVAC, they're going to require permits. Each municipality is different on what they require, and it's great to get the information up front. But I tell homeowners, if you're working with a design build firm, let them pull the permits. Let them be the experts, let them meet the inspectors, and let them take care of it for you. People are spending a lot more time in their homes right now. So what are the important kitchen trends right now? We're seeing the gamut from stained woods to painted woods, light countertops to backsplash tile. A lot of people want a large island. They want a place where they can entertain, they can eat at, they can prep their food. What else are people looking for? A lot of people are looking for open concept. Probably one of the biggest trends right now. All the different things that make each kitchen unique to the homeowner and the style of their home. Since the pandemic, unfortunately, supplies have been harder to get, whether it's coming from maple wood that is not as readily available, appliances are harder to get. Working with a great remodeling firm, you are going to have less to worry about because they are going to make sure that those products are ordered in advance, that we are getting the materials on time before even starting your project. It's really important because as things change, they'll become more readily available, but until we see that happening, we want to help you make sure that this is a seamless process. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to bring